But suddenly I hear someone's voice. I open my eyes. I couldn't see anything. Where am I? Keep going. Who are you? It's me, Kyuhei. Eh? Keep playing the game. So keep moving on? You can't turn back now. You have no choice but to clear the game. The voices of Yuji and several men and women were speaking. Stop it! This isn't happening! There's nobody there! Ah! Huh? Now my surroundings were familiar to me. I'm still in my room. Was this a dream? Yuji's ghost started to enter my dreams after playing Bad End. This wasn't a coincidence. The voices sounded so real and were pleading me to continue playing the game. Yuji's voice also said to keep playing. Hell, I'd keep going if Yuji didn't appear in my dreams. This motherfucker has some determination, I tell you. I whipped down some breakfast and came back to my room. Today is Saturday and there are no classes today. I could spend the day off playing Bad End and delve deeper into the mystery. What is the real motive behind the cursed shadow attacking Koko Iwasaki? The answers might be a long ways off, but each progressive step is a step towards the truth. Alright, let's do this. I opened the mobile phone and started the Bad End app. This is fucking, I'm kind of interested to see how this turns out, to be honest. I'm mad we haven't gotten to Bad End. We've made some good choices, I tell you. We're pretty good at this kind of thing. Waking up this morning was less than pleasant. Ouch! My body feels like a lump of lead. My joints and back ache, probably due to the heavy sprinting. The scenario from last night keeps replaying vividly in my head. But what happened now? Even with the powerful Shinto priest defeated, what can an average girl like me do against this thing? At this rate, I'm likely to get killed. Yeah, well, I kind of want you to die, even though the main character decides to want to keep you alive for some reason. But we all have our different opinions. I attended school and my anxiety was refusing to let up. Good morning. I joined Kana as usual. She didn't seem to be taking it as bad as I am. Yeah, good morning. Hey, Coco. After greeting her, I quickly walked through the main school gate. I seemed to be unable to hide my anxiety. Well, when something like that happens, what do you expect? I am unable to concentrate on my studies. I was reprimanded by my teacher on several occasions. Hey, do you want to eat lunch on the roof today? The roof? Well, the roof of this school is always open. There usually isn't anyone on the roof eating lunch. The stairs are a pain to walk up each time. Stop being fucking lazy and go up on that roof, motherfucker. I bought tea and bread from the school vendor and made our way to the roof. As expected, no one was there. But what should we do? I just don't understand it. You're the only person worried about the whole thing. I think you're worrying too much. Just give it a rest, okay? I know, but what if I look for someone else with more powerful psychic abilities? That's probably a little far-fetched. Regardless, what if that fails too? You're smart, but at least you can think about the other choice. What if? She thinks about the what if. That's smart, because most characters don't do that. I can't bear to see another person die. I want to do something about it. But how do I go about doing that? Anyway, you have to eat something so you can conserve your strength. Yes, you're right, of course. I started to eat slowly and washed down the bread with some tea. The shadows seem to only come out at night, so I'm most likely safe for now. Eh? Yeah, you fucking thought. That's why I'm why would you think that a shadow can only appear at night? That's idiotic. It's a shadow. What I saw was beyond my wildest expectations. The cursed shadow appeared. You have got to be kidding me. It seems this isn't a joke after all. I see it too. How dare you? How dare you? What did you say? What did I ever do to you? Why did you appear in broad daylight? And at school of all places? I assumed it only came out at night. And only attacked us during the night. Yeah, you're right. I concluded this. I concluded this in a straightforward manner. Maybe the time of day doesn't matter. It may be that it can't come out with a lot of people present. What should we do? Kind of asked in a hoarse voice. What action do I take? Well, this is kind of an pretty straightforward answer because fight back. You don't know how to fight back, right? Save yourself from. That's kind of fucked up because you know that's normally I would pick that. Normally that'd be my first choice. But to really think about this, it'd make more sense to tell Kana to run. That's what we've been doing. We might as well just keep up with it. Kana, get out of here. Eh? It's probably after me, I think. Get out of here already. I'll find a way to follow you. Move your ass. We got her feeling like a motherfucking hero up in this bitch. Okay. Even as Kana started running, it didn't look in her direction, so I'm probably its target after all. How am I going to escape? Though Kana will probably make it out, I'm not sure how I will escape. Then, it's cool to eat on a nice clear day under a blue sky, don't you think so too? Yeah! The shadow disappeared as quickly as it came. It disappeared as soon as the two boys showed up. It seems my theory was right about it not chasing us with other people around. Anyway, I was saved by a hair. Oh hey Coco, want to join us for lunch? Have you eaten yet? I recognized the first boy. I've hung out with him a time or two. But since this whole fiasco happened, I no longer have an appetite. No thanks. I have to be somewhere. Well, I left the roof and immediately went back to the classroom. Coco, are you okay? Yes, two boys showed up and saved me. Boys? It was merely a stroke of luck. The thing didn't attack me with others present. This I now know for sure. But it's impossible to be around a lot of people at all times of your daily life. It seemed the solution to our dilemma wasn't over by a long shot. You know, that theory kind of bothers me for the fact that it doesn't attack with other people around, but with Kana around, it still attacks. You know, it shows up and everything, and it doesn't ward off from her because Kana's there, and that's kind of interesting to that manner. Hell yeah! This is the third consecutive run without any mistakes. My intuition seems dead on. It hasn't failed me yet. Hopefully my luck will hold out. It seems wherever the main character goes, she runs into trouble. The situation never changes. The cursed shadow is a danger to humanity. If we keep managing to escape, it still isn't getting me any closer to the truth. Why does Koko Iwasaki keep getting chased by the cursed shadow? She is certain it's only after her, but I guess further progression in the game will reveal the answer in time. I should probably not spend all of the holiday playing the game. It's a holiday, so I should have plenty of time to play. Besides, it's not healthy to play for long stretches of time without breaks. Well, I can't agree with that. I play for long stretches of time without breaks, and I seem to be pretty good. It's time for a change of pace. Let's see. Let's just drop the issue with bad end for now. If I become too obsessive, it'll be bad for my mental well-being. Yeah, that's true. Certain games will fuck with your mind, and you'll probably go a little crazy. I had yet another strange dream. Kyuhei. That's Yuji's voice. The awfully low voice I heard was the voice of my dead best friend. You do know what you must do, right, Kyuhei? You mean to continue playing bad end? And what if I fail like you did? I'll die, right? So you're inviting me, your best friend, to join you in a game that got you killed? Keep playing. Play now. Play now. You don't have time to... Now. The voices of the dead gradually increase in pitch. No, I don't want to die. I awoke drenched in sweat. The voices continued to echo in my head. I wouldn't think that I'd have a similar bizarre dream 2 times in a row. Am I potentially enjoying playing Baden and fascinated by the people who have died playing it? If I stop playing, they may haunt me until I go insane. Whew. Okay, I need to calm down. Deep breaths, clear my mind. Okay, good. Today is Sunday. I intend to play bad end today. It's early in the morning, but I'm eager to get started. An incoming call. As I reach for my phone, wondering who called, I see Kaname's number displayed. That's unusual. That's unusual. Kaname never calls me out of the blue like this. We exchanged phone numbers a long time ago, but we hardly ever call each other. Hello? Hello, Kyuhei? Do you have any plans today? I wonder what he wants, judging by the sound of his voice. Is he inviting me out somewhere? I intend to play badminton sometime today. I guess I can wait until later. I want to meet up with you and have lunch. I have a good place in mind. Eh, sure, okay. He's probably just worried about me and wants to see me in person. He obviously thinks that I'm not over Yuji's death yet. I met Kaname in junior high school, but I've known Yuji a lot longer. But since he took the time to invite me, I should take him up on his offer. Where did you have in mind? It's a small place by the local train station. It's not far at all. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, well, meet me at... The place doesn't get said, obviously, that's cute. Then at about 11, I met up with Kaname at the appointed meeting place in the station square. We boarded the local train and got off at the intended destination. After following Kaname a short while, we eventually arrived at the restaurant. Welcome! Wow. I was surprised by what I saw. The uniform the waitress wore immediately caught my attention. It was very fancy and elegant in design. The uniforms were very short and a bright color. The employees here were very young. They were probably hired based on their pretty looks. What do you think, Kyuhei? You weren't kidding. This is really something. I would think with you being the class president and all, that you wouldn't be into this sort of thing. You don't like it? No, I like the place a lot. It's the best around. We take a seat and took a sip of water to wet our throat. You're dressed rather formal for this place. What's up? Cut the crap. You know what this is about. I appreciate your concern for me, but I'm okay. Seriously. It was a regrettable thing that happened and pains me greatly. Regardless, I don't want to lose another classmate. Enough of that. Let's order something. Not only are the waitress uniforms appealing, but the food is just as good. Kaname and I spent some time chatting it up while waiting for our orders to arrive. You know, I wonder, this restaurant they're at, is it the same restaurant Coco and Kana went to in the game? Quite possibly. Obviously, he probably hasn't noticed, but I think it might be the same restaurant. It would kind of make sense because this is the kind of thing games like to do. Even though I lost Yuji, I still have friends around to do this with. Our food came and we immediately dug in. I don't know. Okay. Are you going to have dessert? Of course. What do they have? I'm ordering this, the special ultra treat. I fucking knew it! It's the same place! It has such a girly flair to it, the name I mean. I really like these. What are you having? Let's see. I'll order... Wait. I knew it. He was gonna fucking realize. Yes. Something strange is going on. Something strange that feels very familiar. Too familiar. Special ultra treat? Where have I heard that before? Oh, so you're having the same thing? Where did I hear that from? Then it hit me. Didn't Bad End have something similar in one of the scenarios? Yes. Figure it out. I'll have the special ultra treat, please. That's what Kana Mihashi ordered. What did Koko Iwasaki order at that time? Cheesecake, man. So I'll take the Ishtar original cheesecake. Yes, connect the dots. I glanced over the menu and there it was. Ishtar original cheesecake, the same as in the game. Have you decided what you want yet? Kaname says something to me, but I responded with a different question. What is the name of this place? Didn't you see the sign when we entered? It's called Ishtar. The restaurant's name is also on the front of the menu. See for yourself. Is Ishtar a franchise chain? A franchise chain? My fucking god. I don't believe so. This place is one of a kind and the only one that I know of. Yes. According to the game, this is also the case. It seems the game's setting and what I'm experiencing now are identical. I didn't realize it either until recently. In either case, it's a great place to unwind and grab a bite. I see. This is strange. Why are the two so similar? I figured that maybe the game used this actual store for inspiration for the game's scenario location. Seriously? That can't be right. I was hit with an idea. I decided I wanted to walk around town for a while. I told Kaname that after we walked out of the store, we said our goodbyes and parted ways. Bad End is a game that is beyond human comprehension, definitely one of a kind. It got its inspiration from an actual restaurant. I can't believe that a game company would use this particular place of all places. But what if it's not modeled after just this store? What if this entire area is the game's setting for Bad End's world? Maybe the key to solving the game's mystery lies in this town. It was a strange coincidence indeed. I just couldn't fathom that as being the truth. This place looks so familiar in the game. The streets where I stand now do come to mind when I think of the game's environment. Surely Koko Iwasaki came here to hook up with that guy here, and in the same night had fled from that cursed shadow from here. This all looks just like it did in the game. I wonder if there are other spots here that look the same as the game's town. There was a nearby police box and I decided to stop and ask. Excuse me, is there a shrine somewhere near here? A shrine? Yes, there is a Tensio shrine. The Tensio shrine. The place Koko Iwasaki went to get the exorcism performed that ultimately ended in failure. This exists as well. How can I get there from here? Well, go to that way, and when you get there, continues on, etc. I was given direction to the Tensio shrine. After thanking the officer, I headed towards the shrine. Finally, I arrive. Unbelievable. Everything I see is the same as in the game. This isn't just a coincidence. This town is an exact replica of Bad End. This, without a doubt, confirms it. But I wonder how the Shinto priest is. The Shinto priest who performed the exorcism that cost him his life trying to rid the world of the cursed shadow. Was he actually murdered in reality? Hello? Shall I guide you, young man? The middle-aged man spoke in a calm, welcoming demeanor. The resemblance of the Hakama figure is uncanny. The staff resembles the game as well, down to the very last detail. Can I see the Shinto priest, please? That would be me. Can I help you with something? Wait, so you are alive? What? No, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud to myself. Oh, you wouldn't happen to be talking about the previous priest, would you? The previous priest? Yes, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he passed away a few months ago. I am his successor. So the priest did die, just like what happened in the game. May I ask how he died? Seemed to be a heart attack. His medical history was clean according to the locals and in fine health. A few months ago. This is consistent with the time it happened in Bad End. A chill runs through my body. So what business do you have with us? I will hear you out if you wish. Well, I heard the Shinto priest here perform exorcisms. Exorcism? Yes, most Shinto priests do perform these services as well. So is it true what I've heard that they can? Is it true what I've heard that they can make an actual barrier to keep a demon from attacking you? No, that's not how it works. The exorcism that a Shinto priest performs is a very formal affair. If a client's mind is relaxed enough, then that should be sufficient for a successful exorcism. Regardless, it isn't like what you see in the movies with a barrier and such. That's impossible and not how it works. The Shinto priest utters a laugh and shakes his head. It seems staying here longer would be a waste of time. Thanks for your help. Have a good day. Alright, so the town is an exact replica of Bad End. You know, Bad End took this town and made it into the game. Now, the thing I want to know the most is, was Coco and Kana real girls? Were they real girls? Are their houses exactly the same? Are they inhabited by them still, or are they dead? So these are questions that come into play. It seems the death of the Shinto priest in the game and here in the real world match up exactly. That definitely seems to be the case without a doubt. Somewhere among these coincidences lies the key to solving the mystery of the game. I just know it. It's time to head back home. As these unexpected revelations continue to happen, they're certainly taking their toll on my tired body. I wasn't able to get a lot of information, but I decided to head home and rest up. He needs to come with the idea if the girls are real girls. Are they real girls? What happened to these real girls? And are their houses, do they inhabit these houses? Do their parents inhabit these houses? What's going on? We need to find this out. I tried some meditation to clear my mind and harness as much physical and spiritual strength I could muster before nightfall. It helped, but didn't help with the most confusing aspect of it all. How is playing a game able to have a direct effect on the real world? That's interesting. Whew. I sit down in front of my PC to post to an anonymous BBS board. As for what I was going to write, it was for what I've experienced in Bad End up until now. Come to think of it, I should have done this a lot sooner. It may help to tell other players and potentially shed some light into the mystery of the game. I started tapping the keys and spilling my thoughts to the keyboard onto the BBS. I'm currently playing Bad End. I discovered the game's secret. The game's setting is the same as an actual town in reality. Today I went to the town and found out by coincidence. I wonder what people will think about this. Some may just write it off as a joke. I submit the post regardless. Not even a second later, I couldn't believe what I saw. My post text immediately translated to a bunch of garbled characters. What the hell is this? I typed out the message a second time and submitted it. The result was the same. I took a glimpse over the mobile phone by instinct. Is it possible that Bad End is preventing me from exposing secrets about the game via the net? It's certainly a possibility. Information that leads to the completion of the game would defeat the game's entire purpose. Well, let's see what happens if I upload a screenshot of the game taken with a digital camera. I don't intend to give up. I want players to see a screenshot of the game at least. I borrowed my dad's digital camera and started up Bad End. I took a photograph of the game's opening screen, but the picture was blank. All it showed was a pitch black screen. I tried several times, but it resulted in the same thing. Bad End simply doesn't allow you to disclose any information about it to the internet. My heart felt like it was just about to jump out of my chest. The email's timing was just too good. Who? As I muttered to myself, I had a feeling I knew what it was about. Don't waste your time. Time seemed to freeze. I'm totally at a shock for words. I'm being completely censored from telling anyone about Bad End. I can't depend on the internet. It seems I have to clear the game all by myself without help. Otherwise, I might wind up getting killed. There's no way in hell I'm going to die. Suppressing the urge to give in, I reluctantly reopened Bad End. So somebody's monitoring him. At the very least, that's what it seems like, don't you think? Somebody's monitoring to stop him from doing what he's doing, which would make sense with the game setup. Not everybody can play it. Only a certain amount of people, a certain person can actually download the game and actually play it. So that makes sense. Classes are now over and it's after school. I was packing up and about to head home. Hey, do you want to hang out for a while? The boy from the other day called out to me. I didn't feel like dealing with him now. No, I can't. I'm not feeling so well. It's cool. Maybe some other time. The boy left and I couldn't help but feel ashamed. I've never declined something from a cute guy before. Tell me, Coco. What? Do you really have no idea why you're being chased by that thing? No. I swear on my life, I have absolutely no idea why this is happening. Maybe you're missing the big picture, something you aren't aware of yet. What do you mean? I think that it has something to do with you. I mean, why else would you and you alone be pursued by someone or something? Stuff like this doesn't just happen. There's always a reason why. That whole what? That didn't make sense. That's just the way it works in life. I'm pretty sure she meant to say there's always a reason. There's always a why to why something. There's always a reason to why something is happening to you. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ, this game. Some of the translations got me fucking thinking all retarded. I see. So that's what you think? I kept mulling over every possibility in my head, but I couldn't think of a reason why I would be targeted. So why me and for what reason? If I say it's my beautiful looks, obviously that's not the reason. I don't have a clue. We don't have a clue, but that can't, that can't be the answer. That's too simple. Normally anybody would say I don't have a clue. That's too simple. So maybe it's past relationships. Maybe it's some sort of secret admirer. I wonder. Maybe someone I might have hurt in the past, but I don't remember having any bad breakups with anyone. Kinda should know better than anyone. Bad breakups, that is cause enough, don't you think? Eh? You hang out and play other guys like they are a pair of shoes. Plus, you never have a steady boyfriend. Wait a minute. Because of my love life, you think that's why I'm being harassed? Like I've said before, Coco, you have messed around with different guys, and all I'm saying is there is a possibility that you've pissed someone off. Do you really think so? I really didn't want to bring it up, but we can't rule it out entirely. I mean, with that being the case, it's not surprising there could be at least a few guys who hold a grudge against you. For instance, you dated and pissed off a guy, so now his wrath has come back to haunt you. His wrath? One of the 7 deadly sins coming back to haunt me. If there isn't a serious grudge against someone, it can't appear. Did I really do such a horrible thing to someone? Is there any way to stop them even if they were killed? I'm not a man, so I'm not entirely sure. But they probably think you are a spiteful person. Even though there is a boy that legitimately likes you, you don't return the favor. Does that make sense? Yes. I've been asked out on numerous occasions, and I don't remember anyone who I've refused. Obviously, because you've been asked out so many damn times, and you consider yourself like this beauty goddess. Like, you can get super kicked, motherfucker. But the fact remains that I did string them along like puppets. Is this so bad as to warrant this abuse? Now that we're on the subject, let's put together what we know so far. I see. I couldn't help but nod. That could be a possibility. That's a pretty good possibility actually. Mainly for the fact of how this character is in her own life. So it kind of makes sense how she is with her love life and how she treats people like other boys because they're not her dream man. So that kind of does make sense, but we don't know that for sure. All right. That's 4 correct answers in a row. Surprisingly, I've made no mistakes up to this point. I'm quite shocked. I'm actually shocked myself. I have to admit, it's an interesting story. The reason why Koko Iwasaki is being targeted. I can't help but pity her because she plays with so many guys' hearts, but I didn't think it was that important to the game's plot either. No, it's too soon to know if it is or isn't the case. Was that really the reason she's being stalked? Unfortunately, I've never had a steady date, so I can't be so sure. Don't fucking admit that. What is wrong with you? You're not a girl anyway. This game is just chock full of mysteries, one after the other. I like how the police are outside ruining my stuff. You little motherfuckers ruin everything, don't you? Oh yeah, keep it going. Don't stop. Keep it going. It's honestly feeling less like a horror game the further I progress, more like a puzzle slash survival game. I could be wrong. This is just a prediction based on what I've experienced as the player. Well, time to do something else. I put down the mobile phone and start up the PC. If the game links directly with reality, then there's the possibility that the school Koko Iwasaki goes to exist as well. So he thinks about the school and not the girl herself. Okay. And she may in fact be a student there. Okay, forget it. I take that back. He did think about her. Nice. I like that. Someone that's the main character of such a popular game should know something about what's going on. Or could she have a hand in the development of Bad End? Now that I think about it, the name of the school that Iwasaki attends wasn't anywhere to be seen. How do I find out the school's name? I think I know how. If you know how, don't ask yourself that question. I should go back to the town Kaname and I went to yesterday and check the local high school there. I should do a quick Google search for high schools in that area. Let's see. This, the high school that's located in the same district of the town, is the only result. On the school's homepage, there is an image of the school uniform. It's the exact same design as what Coco wears in the game. So if I make a trip there, I should find Iwasaki herself, if she's not dead. I couldn't believe I didn't realize this sooner. I feel that I've stumbled onto a clue that has brought me closer to the deadly truth of Bad End. I'm different than other players out there. The only reason I'm playing this game is to clear it and find out why my best friend died. Why did Yuji have to die? Why was this game created in the first place? I have to know the answers. If I find Iwasaki, she's bound to know something. An email. Who could it be from? Same guys. Guaranteed it's the same guys. Guaranteed, guaranteed. I read the message and almost screamed. Help. Oh. Help? What? What the? Who sent this email? Who sent this message? Another email quickly follows in succession. The fear running through my body is unabated. There is no help. A reply message clearly contradicting the first. And then the two emails were automatically deleted. What? What the hell is this? Some sort of sick joke? Interesting, interesting. I like where this game is going. I'm interested.